10 things you don't owe anyone an explanation for, even if you think you do. In a world where everyone has an opinion and feels entitled to express it, it's important to remember that you don't owe anyone an explanation for your life choices. This realization is a crucial step toward embracing your autonomy, protecting your peace, and living authentically. Let's delve deeper into 10 aspects of your life where you are not obligated to justify yourself. 1. Your life choices. Your life is your journey, and the decisions you make along the way are deeply personal. Whether it's choosing a career path that others might not understand, deciding to start a family or not, or moving to a new city for a fresh start, these are your choices to make. People may offer unsolicited advice or criticize your decisions, but at the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with the consequences of your choices, not them. It's essential to trust your instincts and follow the path that feels right to you, even if it deviates from societal norms or expectations. The pressure to conform to others' expectations can be overwhelming, but it's important to stand firm in your decisions. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing a career that aligns with your passions rather than financial gain, or for ending a relationship that no longer serves you. Your life choices are a reflection of your values, desires, and experiences, and only you can determine what's best for you. Remember, it's your life to live, and you deserve to live it on your own terms. 2. Your boundaries. Setting boundaries is a crucial aspect of maintaining your emotional well-being, yet it's an area where many people feel the need to explain themselves. Whether it's saying no to a social event, refusing to take on extra work, or limiting time spent with certain individuals, your boundaries are necessary for your mental and emotional health. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about protecting your energy and ensuring that your interactions and commitments align with your values and capacity. Many people struggle with guilt or fear of being perceived as rude when they enforce their boundaries, but it's important to remember that boundaries are a form of self-respect. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you need to prioritize your well-being. If someone pushes back against your boundaries, it's a reflection of their discomfort, not your responsibility. By honoring your boundaries, you create a space where you can thrive and cultivate healthier, more respectful relationships. 3. Your emotions. Emotions are deeply personal and often complex, yet there is often an unspoken expectation to justify how you feel. Whether you're experiencing joy, sadness, anger, or confusion, your emotions are valid and do not require validation or explanation from others. It's natural to feel pressured to explain why you're upset or why you're not as excited as someone else might expect you to be. But remember, your emotional landscape is your own, and it's okay to experience it without justification. Attempting to rationalize emotions can often lead to more confusion and frustration. Emotions are not always logical, and trying to explain them to others might diminish their significance or lead to misunderstandings. Instead of seeking external validation, focus on acknowledging and processing your emotions internally. By giving yourself permission to feel without the need to explain, you can better understand and manage your emotional health. 4. Your relationships. Who you choose to surround yourself with is entirely up to you, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for your relationships. Whether it's your romantic partner, friends, or even family, your relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding, and connection. If someone questions why you spend time with certain people or why you've chosen to distance yourself from others, it's important to remember that your social circle is your sanctuary, and you have the right to curate it as you see fit. People might have opinions about your relationships, especially if they don't align with their expectations or beliefs, but these opinions do not define your reality. You are the only one who truly understands the dynamics and nuances of your relationships. Whether you choose to maintain, end, or redefine a relationship, these decisions are yours to make. Protecting your peace and happiness often requires making tough decisions about who you allow into your life, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for those choices. 5. Your body. Your body is yours to love, care for, and celebrate, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for its shape, size, or appearance. Society often imposes unrealistic beauty standards, leading people to feel pressured to justify their bodies to others. Whether it's your weight, the way you dress, or the way you choose to present yourself, your body is your business, and no one else's opinion should dictate how you feel about it. Embracing body autonomy means recognizing that your worth is not determined by your appearance. It's about rejecting the notion that you need to explain or apologize for the way you look. Your body has carried you through life's challenges and triumphs, and it deserves to be treated with kindness and respect. By owning your body without explanation, you empower yourself to live authentically and confidently, free from the judgment of others. 6. Your past. Everyone has a past, and it's filled with experiences, mistakes, and lessons that have shaped who you are today. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your past choices, no matter how others might perceive them. Whether it's a career change, a failed relationship, or a personal struggle, your past is a part of your journey, but it does not define your future. You have the right to move forward without being held back by the opinions or judgments of others. People may be curious about your past, especially if it's different from the path you're on now, but that curiosity does not entitle them to an explanation. Your past is a story that only you can tell, and you have the right to decide how much or how little you share. By letting go of the need to explain your past, you free yourself from the burden of other people's expectations and allow yourself to fully embrace the present and future with confidence. 7. Your priorities. Your priorities are a reflection of your values, goals, and what you hold dear in life. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what you choose to prioritize, whether it's your career, family, personal growth, or hobbies. People might question why you're dedicating so much time to a particular area of your life, or why you're not prioritizing what they think you should. But it's important to remember that your priorities are yours to set. The key to living a fulfilling life is aligning your actions with your priorities. This might mean making sacrifices or decisions that others don't understand, but as long as your choices resonate with your inner values, that's all that matters. By staying true to your priorities, you ensure that your life is a reflection of your authentic self, rather than the expectations of others. 8. Your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, and how you choose to spend it is entirely up to you. You don't owe anyone an explanation for how you allocate your time, whether it's focusing on work, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking time for yourself. People may feel entitled to your time, but it's important to recognize that you have the right to manage it in a way that best serves your needs and well-being. Being protective of your time is not about being selfish. It's about recognizing that you have limited hours in a day and making choices that align with your goals and priorities. Whether you're declining an invitation, setting time aside for self-care, or dedicating hours to a personal project, you don't need to justify these decisions to anyone. By honoring your time, you create space for the things that truly matter to you, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. 9. Your goals. Your goals are the aspirations that drive you forward, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for what they are or why you're pursuing them. Whether your goals are professional, personal, or creative, they are a reflection of your dreams and desires. People might not understand why you're working so hard toward a certain achievement, or why you've chosen a particular path, but it's important to remember that your goals are personal and they don't need to be validated by others. Pursuing your goals often requires focus, dedication, and sometimes making difficult choices. Others might not see the bigger picture or understand the sacrifices you're making, but that's okay. Your goals are your own, and as long as they bring you fulfillment and a sense of purpose, that's all that matters. By staying committed to your aspirations without feeling the need to explain them, you empower yourself to achieve greatness on your terms. 10. Your happiness. Happiness is a deeply personal experience, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for what brings you joy. Whether it's a hobby that others find odd, a career that fulfills you, or simply spending time alone, your happiness is yours to define. People might have opinions about what should make you happy, but ultimately, only you know what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. It's important to prioritize your happiness without feeling the need to justify it to others. Life is too short to live according to someone else's idea of happiness. By embracing what makes you happy, you create a life that is true to yourself, full of joy, and free from the burden of external expectations. Your happiness is a gift, and you deserve to experience it fully without the pressure to explain or defend it. Conclusion. Remember, you have the right to privacy, autonomy, and self-determination. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your choices, feelings, or life. Embrace your individuality and live your life authentically, knowing that your decisions are valid simply